welcome to season 2, episode 14 of A Message From. We are your hosts. I'm Edward.
I'm Alyson.
And this is it.
That's all she wrote, folks.
Can you imagine if this is like a 3-minute episode?
Goodbye.
Honestly, bye. I was going to say, the title of this episode will be Ciao for Now, which I think is funny for 2 reasons. 1, everyone loves to ciao for now. Very fun, right? Mm-hmm. 2, double funny because that's what I did for my previous podcast. Last episode, we called it Ciao for Now, I think. And obviously that never came back.
So maybe ciao forever?
Omen. Ciao forever. Yeah, there you go. Ciao for sempre or whatever.
Per sempre.
Maybe we should give some context.
Context.
If people can't read between the lines here, listen between the lines.
Oh, we're retiring the podcast?
Yeah, we've reached 65, and is that the retirement age in the U.S.? Mm-hmm. We're both retiring.
Yeah.
Members of AARP and, cashing in on our Social Security checks. So
we wish. Actually, I feel like I get a lot of stuff from AARP, and I think you don't have to be that old to join. I think
you get it when you start like 40 or 50, right?
Well, I was gonna say, I think like secretly you can be a member really young.
And you are?
I'm not. A member? I'm not a member.
You keep getting this stuff.
But I feel like I've gotten stuff in the mail before.
Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. I don't. So, but you're older than me, so.
Famously. Notoriously. Yeah.
But yeah.
So basically, we've just, I don't know how to say it.
Basically, I don't know. We've gotten to a point where we can't, this feels like a breakup video.
Oh my, it does. I was just thinking that. I was like, this is every YouTube famous duo ever. Being like, so
yeah,
we decided to go our separate ways.
Yeah, which is not true.
Not true. We're still
kind of.
Each other.
Oh, well, yeah. But it's time for A Message From to take a break because we just don't want to do it at this moment anymore.
Yeah, that's it. We've taken a couple. Fine. Yeah, we've taken a couple breaks.
Yeah.
And come back from them refreshed and rejuvenated, I guess.
Sure. Sure.
We're not feeling fresh or rejuvenated.
Let alone rejuvenated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. It's been 2-ish years.
2 years, yeah. Did we start it?
Over 2 years.
When did we start
2021. January 2021. Yes. This is also brought on by the fact that our hosting subscription needed to be paid a couple days ago. So we were like, we need to make a decision. So
it kind of forced our hand because we were both being a bit lazy about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, normalize not giving up, but putting aside projects for undeterminable amount of times. Normalize it.
I think you need to normalize that because I'm fine with it. I'm like...
I've given up on so many things in my life.
Yeah, I'm a quitter.
My 2 podcasts now. The newsletter, I don't want to do that anymore. How many Instagram accounts have I created and just not posted on? Many.
Oh my goodness.
This is normal to me.
Yeah. You have a lot of projects though. You love a project. Yeah. I
do love a project.
I'm
starting 2 new ones.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
yeah. You do love a project. But this is good. Your creative juices can flow down new rivers.
Sure. Yes. In the delta of creativity. Is that what? No.
Yeah, the delta. A delta?
A delta?
Yeah.
Deltas have many little streams. No.
You're in a river basin.
In the river basin of creativity. I'm in my river basin era.
Your stream is trickling down a new path.
My stream is trickling down a new path. A farmer has opened their irrigation gates of my creativity, and I'm going into a new field to water new crops.
Okay. Water those crops.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those TikTok videos?
No.
I randomly got on unclog pipe TikTok. I don't know. Brief, one day only. And that led me into irrigation farmer TikTok, you know?
I know irrigation. I know what it looks like, but I
Yes.
didn't know there was like a TikTok side.
Yes, I also didn't realize that like on the side of roads, it's like that's where that stuff is. Like you always see like a ditch, and I just assume ditch, but no, it's probably for water.
Water retention.
Yes.
When you go to a parking lot and you see like ditches with like rocks and different types of plants, that's all about like storm water retention and mitigation and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, French drains.
Yeah.
I do. I've had to build many a French drain at summer camp.
Oh, yeah. So when you were an Eagle Scout?
Well, I am an Eagle Scout, but I was a Boy Scout.
Sorry. Famously, you never leave the Scouts.
Yes. Well, speaking of goodbye.
What is it? This?
I think it's with 3 fingers.
Scouts honor for life.
Yes. I think it's with the right hand.
Look. For life.
For Scouts. I don't know how to say H. What is H in ASL?
I have no idea. I don't know any of it.
I don't know either. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, moving along. I was going to say, since this is our last episode, I planned absolutely nothing.
Oh, same. I didn't even remember what episode number it was. I was hoping you would.
Because I had to save the thing. But I was thinking, you know, I already brought up the fact that you're older than me, a staple on the 2.5-ish years of this podcast, right? We brought up the fact that I'm an Eagle Scout, a staple for 2.5 years. Would you like to talk about the weather?
Oh my gosh. Today was actually awful. I've been going on walks every day this week at lunch. Like a nice little walk in the forest. Because there's like tons of paths around here. Like very forest paths. Yeah. Very German. I'm full German now.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been walking and it was like misting the other day. Me just like out in the rain and the elements. But today we skipped the walk. It was like windy and rainy and cold. So
okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad you got to talk about the weather one last time until we maybe come back and do this in 7 years. That would
where
really
will
funny.
we be in 7 years?
Or where will we be in 2.5 years? The
Is a better question.
The opposite end of how long we've been doing this. I have no idea.
No idea.
You'll probably still be in Germany, maybe.
Hopefully. I don't plan ahead anymore. I kind of stopped planning ahead several years ago.
All right, slay. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. I just decided I want to go with the flow. I don't want to have like a 5-year plan. People ask me like, where do you see yourself? Like, what are your goals? And I'm straight up like, goals?
Yeah, you don't really have any goals in life, do you?
I used to. I don't anymore.
But like, I just realized now, like for a while, you haven't really had any goals.
I mean, my goal was to get back to Europe.
Right. Yeah.
And now I've accomplished it.
Tick. Yeah. So it's 100% complete. 1 out of 1 success rate.
My goal is to vibe.
Your goal is to vibe. And that's a good goal. That's a good goal.
What are your goals?
I have several. It's, getting close to January. You know what that means.
Yeah. I mean, I have like my annual goals. Like,
you have annual goals?
Read so many books a year. Save so much money per year.
Okay, wait, another topic that we talk about consistently on this podcast for 2.5 years. How's your reading challenge going? I'm 7 behind schedule, which means I have like 13 left to read.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm determined to get it. I'm gonna get there.
Oh, absolutely.
I think.
Same. I'm also way behind.
How behind though are you?
How behind am I? Let's find out right now. I'm behind. I will get there because over the holidays, I kill it. I could crush like 4 books in a week over the holidays.
Okay.
So like those last 2 weeks of the year, I'll crush it. But
are you going to be in Germany or the US?
Germany, or maybe another country. Who knows?
Okay, good point. Yeah.
I have 10 books left to read, which means...
Out of how many?
Out of 36, which means that I'm 4 behind.
Yes, because I'm 13 out of 36 left. 13 behind.
I'm 4 behind. You're not 13 behind.
No, I ignore the math. I think I'm like 7 behind.
The math.
4, 11? Girl, I don't know. I can't check because I'm recording with my
36
phone,
books,
so.
right?
Yeah.
Which means you're supposed to read 3 per month, so you should have 6 left, but you have 13, so you're 7 behind.
I might have 11 or 13. I don't
Okay.
exactly remember at this point.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, the book that I'm reading right now, I should have finished like 2-3 weeks ago. I'm reading Dracula.
How's that?
Well, I started reading it because I'm like, Halloween, it's the season. I started like mid-October, maybe early October. Mm-hmm. This thing is dragging now. I'm like,
yeah.
Come on.
Classics,
can we wrap it up?
A little boring. Yeah.
Can we catch the vampire and be done with it?
Yeah.
Apparently we can't.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I mean, I've also been these books have been on my nightstand since June. And they are public library books that just keep getting renewed automatically.
Ooh, love.
Yes. I'm like 3 deep. I have like 3 left in the pile before I can like read other things. I'm like, I need to finish this stack. But I've been also, what's it called? Borrowing Switch games from the library that also just automatically renew unless someone like requests it. Mm-hmm. So I've just like, I don't think people are commonly borrowing Switch games from the library.
I didn't know you could.
Yeah. I mean, lots of multimedia you can borrow from the library. And so I'm just like, I mean, I have this Pokemon Snap game. I've had it for like a month, and I'm like, guess I never have to return it until they ask me for it.
I guess not.
I know. I was like, maybe I'll never pay for a game. Like,
so weird.
Nice. Yeah.
Speaking of library cards or libraries, I need to get my library card here. I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done that yet? Wow.
No,
Sure.
I need to do it. I found my old library card from France.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Found her the other day.
Like, where did
it was
you
in a
find
purse.
that?
It was in a purse with many pockets. A purse I use all the time, but it has so many pockets, and it was just like tucked into like a card-sized pocket. I just never pulled it out. Do you know I had to pull it out?
Why did you have to pull it out?
Because I put a smoothie in my purse while I was shopping at Bath and Body Works. And everything was going fine, okay? Okay, so here's the deal. We're at the food court. Wait.
What container is this smoothie in?
We're at the food court. We're getting lunch. I'm like, I don't want anything serious. I need a smoothie. So I get a smoothie. So it's in a plastic cup, but they put a dome lid on it. So they like had a hole, in the middle, straws in. I'm like sipping. The people that I'm with are still in line at whatever place they're getting lunch. So I'm like, I'm just going to stand here and watch you wait in line. I'm going to Bath and Body Works. I need to buy some candles. So I go in there. I'm shopping. My paw has the smoothie. I'm trying to hold candles in a basket. It's not working. So I'm like, I'll put the smoothie in my purse. It's fine. So my whole shopping time, smoothie in the purse, fine. No issues. I get up to pay. And as I move the strap off my shoulder to get my wallet, the lid pops off the smoothie. Smoothie is spilling in my purse. So I try to like shove the lid back on. My hands are covered in smoothie. There's smoothie everywhere. It's in the purse. It's all over. I got these candles. I'm trying to pay. I'm like, I got to get out of the store. I'm making a mess. So inside my purse, smoothie. I like get some napkins, wipe it out. Fine. I'm like, this will do for now. Obviously, when I get home, I need to do some like serious damage control. But yeah. So I had to start pulling everything out of the purse because it was covered in smoothie. And I found the library card.
Why didn't you just? Because you said you're putting candles in a basket. Is that what the issue was?
I think I had a basket, but the problem was
why weren't you just carrying the basket in the?
I couldn't hold the smoothie, carry a basket, and pick up candles and put them in the basket, and take the lids off and sniff them.
See, here's the thing. You could put the basket. I have to talk this out because it's visual. In the like, what is the weenus? The
crook
elbow,
of your arm.
in the crook of your arm, right? Put the basket
Shut
there,
up.
right? Very, like, gay. The smoothie in your hand, and then you can, like, use the other hand to, like, open candles, sniff them, put them... What? Why did you put it in the bag?
Don't ask. Because one, I don't know why I didn't do that, because I do stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, very normal. Very
Two,
normal.
I still wouldn't have been able to twist the lids off. But I could just set the freaking smoothie down on the counter.
Yeah. Yes. That's option 2.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't think you were thinking.
It was like 10 minutes of the smoothie in my purse and things were fine. In my defense.
I can't believe you put a plastic container dome smoothie in your purse.
Defense. 10 minutes.
I mean, bring it to the court. Wait,
10 minutes, things were fine.
Oh, well, here's the thing, though. Those 10 minutes of it being fine immediately erased, almost by a landslide of smoothie, one could say, erased out into the ocean by the however long the smoothie was in your bag. Broken, or not broken, but opened. Yeah. All right. Well, we just clicked off another thing on the classic AMF pod to-do list, which is an insane Alyson story. Super. I don't know how long we've been recording. Can you tell me?
Yeah, we've been recording for 16 and a half minutes.
That's great, because now we're going to take a break, regroup, and come back. Another classic thing that we do here for the past 2.5 years.
On the pod.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Oh, you're going to do it. Okay.
I stole it from you. Welcome back. We hope you've all collected yourselves. I've collected myself.
You need to do the thing that you always do, because we're checking off things today.
Hope you enjoyed the break.
There we go. Yes, because if people didn't enjoy the break, it's not an episode of it.
Where will we be? We wouldn't be here.
We wouldn't be here. And we won't be here soon. Or much longer.
Unhinged. Another thing we're checking off. Unhinged.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think if there's like anything that's going on in my life that I should like bring up.
How's your garden?
It's like November. It's dead.
Okay. I forgot all the pumpkins got ripped out.
Yeah. And they would have been picked in October anyway. Yeah, no, there's nothing to talk about with the garden. Although I am going to start a compost thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm going to get one of those like Tumblr things.
Love that.
Going to London for my birthday, returning to the continent of Europe.
Ooh, welcome back.
Yeah, yes. That's exciting. But more funny, actually, is the fact that on Sunday, actually, maybe not even after this episode goes out. This episode might go out today.
Ooh, spicy.
Who cares? I'm going to my very first Steelers game, which completes the holy trinity of Pittsburgh sporting events for me. Because I've been to a Pirates game, I've been to a Pens game, so I finally get to go to a Steelers game, which is triple funny for so many reasons. Well, it's not so many, it's triple. That would be 3 reasons. 1, I'm gay and I hate football. 2, we've had these season tickets forever and I've never been. And 3, I hate football, I'm gay, and I've never been, even though we have season tickets. That's why it's funny for 3 reasons.
I'm obsessed. I'm so excited. Yeah. I'm so happy you're going. I always wanted to go. As soon as I knew you had tickets, I was like,
oh my God, why didn't you tell me? I would have just given you a pair.
I told you before.
You must not have followed up, because I quite literally could have just texted my mom and been like, Alyson wants tickets, and she would have given them to you.
I literally was like, hello. Why isn't he offering me tickets?
I really don't. And genuinely, I totally would have. So that's why I'm confused why it never happened. Maybe next year.
Who are you going with?
I'm going with a friend.
What friend? What friends do you have that aren't me?
Many. Laser and I are going.
Oh, cool.
We're doing it for the bit, because we're both like from the area anyway. So like we're gonna get our yinzer on. It's gonna be cold, so I have to like, I don't know, buy like a Steelers hat and wear that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what gear you're wearing.
Just a black coat.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Yeah, I mean it's cold. But I think this will be a little bit sunny, which will be nice because we are in the sun. But yeah, so excited to go and not pay any money.
I love this for you. I'm so excited. Who are the Steelers playing?
The Packers.
Yes. What a good game to go to.
I know. My mom was a little pissed. She's like, I definitely could have sold these tickets.
For money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Our seats are legit. They're like the first two in the row. Yeah. And it's like, I'm pretty sure we're on the side that like looks out of the stadium, like into the city. Pretty sure.
Oh my gosh.
TBD for me to find out and for you to find out when you see it on my Instagram story.
You better send me a picture before you post on your story. Excuse me?
Things go so instantly on my story. It's almost a better place to find things than WhatsApp. But I can do that. What was I going to say, though? Something about the game. Oh, Laser also used to live in Michigan. So, no, Wisconsin. Sorry.
I was going to say Michigan, like, okay.
No, not the Detroit Lions.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. So he was like, I'll see both of my teams. And I was like, I don't think that counts because we don't pay attention to football. But okay. So
maybe.
Yes. That's, I guess, the actual big news.
It is big news.
It's big news. It's big news.
I love it.
Yes.
You know I love it.
We love to talk about sports. Another thing.
Sports. We've covered it all. Do you know?
Have we? Yes.
Almost. We've almost covered it all.
What is it?
So the other night, I had a dream.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Period. Done. Okay, covered it. Great.
I'll give you the short version.
Okay. It's always the short version.
My grandma's house was literally a Gorgina chateau. 5 stories tall, gorgeous, stone, French, beautiful windows, love.
Okay.
So I'm standing outside across the street at some other huge mansion, chateau, whatever. And I'm like looking up, and like the little attic part has a huge window. I'm talking like 10 by 10. She's large. Single window. How does the window get that big? No idea.
I don't know.
It's tilted open. I'm like, it's sunny day. The window's open. I need to get up there. It's going to be so peaceful up there. So I go in. I get up all the stairs. You had to get up there. You had to like open a door into like a storage area, and it'd be kind of like an attic. And then you'd go through, go up some more stairs to get up.
Yes.
I open the door. I see a face. It's dark. There's no lights.
It's dark.
This is a storage area.
It's a storage
there's
area.
Lots of
with
stuff.
With a 10 by 10 window?
Well, the storage area is what you had to go through to get to the room with the 10 by 10 window.
Sorry, yes. The schematics.
We're talking like Rapunzel in her tower. You got to climb to get up there.
It's giving. Okay. Yeah.
I see a face. I'm like, am I imagining things? I get my phone flashlight out. People hiding in there. People
so your grandmother
had like
is
literally like they were squatting in her storage area. Just like, we live here now.
Okay.
So I'm like, getting these people out. I'm like, you can't be here. Like, this is my grandma's house.
Okay.
Like, my grandma's house.
Okay.
So I'm like dragging them out. I'm throwing them out the door. As soon as I throw someone out the door, they just run back in because I have to turn around to like throw someone else out the door. What?
I am so glad this is our last episode. Just kidding.
Rude.
It's giving whack-a-mole. It's giving French
and
Chateau Rapunzel whack-a-mole.
Wacko.
Yeah, it's giving wacko. It is. It's giving whack, period.
Yeah.
You know, what does it mean? Only you know, because I bought you that book for Christmas one year. So.
The Dream Dictionary. I need to look it up still.
You do. It's funny. I feel like your version of Dream Dictionary in the morning is me with my transit book, my astrology transit book. Nothing more on that topic other than the fact that I feel like that's our comparison there. I'm really glad we got to check that off because it's true. If torture Edward with a dream story, check.
Yep.
And that felt like it was going to go on for a lot longer, and it didn't. So
I could have added more details.
Yes, it felt like you had added many, but it was not as long as I thought it could be.
I could have added more. Just remember that.
Always. And yes, the looming fear that there could always be more. Anything else I feel like you and I need to discuss about this podcast?
I don't think so.
Normally do. I don't know. Something about Eurovision.
A long
France's
way.
thing came out yesterday.
Eurovision?
Yeah, France came out with their thing yesterday. It was like really early. Like their person's already selected.
I saw some stuff on Instagram of Marco and Amadeus like hyping up Sanremo already.
He's the first super host. I think for night one, maybe. Mm-hmm. So they like are starting to announce them. I think Marco's like going to be one of the co-hosts. Yeah. Maybe it's the whole time. I don't know. Oh wait, I think it's the whole time, like Chiara was last year.
I'm sorry, that was heinous.
Oh my god, gross.
I tried to hold it in.
Not hard enough. Yeah. I think he's the super host like Chiara was last year.
Okay.
So we could see his sexy ass for 17 nights in a row.
80 billion hours.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chiara and Fedez, another popular feature on the pod, their new home that they're having built is almost done. Have you seen the photos of it? It's gorgeous.
No.
They also got a new puppy because their French bulldog died. And so they replaced it with like a wildly different, I think it's like a golden retriever or something.
Oh, okay. The only time I get Fedez news is like from actual push notifications when he's like in the hospital, which is dark-sided.
Dark-sided. He's always in the hospital, like cancer, having organs removed. Yeah, he's like, in the news because the entire political body in Italy wants to like roast him alive.
Yeah, I'm always like, there's got to be bigger fish to fry on this country.
You would think.
But
he's public enemy number one.
Yeah, truly. Yeah, that's the only time I see stuff about them really anymore. And
her sister? So she's got a sister.
She does.
Her sister's dating a literal child. I'm pretty sure this boy is like 19 years old or something. I'm not even kidding you. He's like, she's got to be young too. Like she's got, I don't know. In my mind, I picture her in her like
judging people here.
No, we shouldn't be. We should not be. But when I see her, we should absolutely not be. When I see her, she's probably like 23 years old, but in my mind, she's like 30 something.
And then she's 23. I think she was older than that.
But then she posts these pictures with this literal child. And I'm like,
you have to stop saying literal child. What if this gets to them, they Google Translate it and then sue us, Alyson?
Oh, he's
allegedly.
He's not a literal child, but like, he's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. He's gorgeous. But I'm like, he's got to be like 19 years old or something. And I'm like,
allegedly a young person.
What do you have in common? Nothing.
Well, you never know. I don't know. You never know.
You never know. I could be way off base. But it just shook me a little bit to my core.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not like you've never been off base before. So uncharted territory.
Real off base.
I think we also need to discuss Troye Sivan's new album, which is a huge ticket item on this podcast for you to say the one thing you always say, which is...
I don't like Troye Sivan.
There we go. Great. Check. Bought it on vinyl. I bought a record player.
Oh, love.
Which I also like, how far away is it? Oh, it's much farther away than I thought.
Real far.
Yeah, perspective, everyone. It is also a Bluetooth speaker, technically, so it's like kind of nice. So I can like Bluetooth out of it. Mm-hmm. Or into it.
Into it.
And also it's a record player. Yeah.
I bought a sound bar that is also Bluetooth. So I can connect my phone to that.
Wow, so you can listen to Fedez and like heavy metal and like Skrillex through your soundbar.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know about the Skrillex bit, but the Fedez and the heavy metal pretty much cover it.
2 out of 3. It's
2 out of 3.
Not bad. I do need to buy more records though, but I want to like go somewhere to buy like old records cheap, you know.
There's a record store by me.
Great, let me just hop over.
Hop on a plane to Deutschland.
I mean, I could if I was in London. But I don't think
London. You could probably find some really good records there.
Yeah, the other thing is I don't want to fly records back. That's miserable. Did that once and not fun, just from pure anxiety standpoint. Although I will have a carry-on only, so it could be fine. But knowing my luck, it'll get checked. So who knows?
Yes, it does.
But it's also fun now because I'm like, oh, I should start buying like other albums that more modern albums. But then I was like, this is an expensive hobby after a while. So yeah.
So I would like to wrap this up.
Sure.
On a sad but also happy note.
Okay.
So the other day,
a eulogy?
Kind of, only because the other day I was walking like this, and someone was like, "Why do you go into like a random Jersey accent?" And I was like,
"First of all, it's Long Island.
First of all, it's Big Ange.
It's Big. First of all,
and then I was like,
Ange.
"Oh, Big Ange." So I was just like, R.I.P. another icon of the pod.
Yes, but she was dead when we started this podcast.
She was dead, but
she was alive when we met.
Big Ange. She was. She died when we were in Italy?
No, she died when I was laying on your floor in that little stupid cocoon picture.
Before
we went
Italy.
to Italy. Yeah, which seems like we went there for her,
Yeah, we did. Literally the next morning, we got on a train and went to Italy.
I don't remember much from that Italy trip. I remember very few things, but I do remember slipping in that shower and thinking I was going to die in the night. Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah. I remember slipping, hitting my head and being like, oh, ow, finishing showering, getting out, telling you guys. And you guys were like, don't go to sleep tonight. You might die.
We were literally like, you have a concussion.
Yeah.
Do you remember we couldn't figure out how to turn the hot water on the first night, so we all had cold showers?
No, I don't remember that at all.
He gave us instructions for the heater and told us about if you use a lot of heat for the apartment, there will be less for the hot water. But it was kind of all going in one ear and out the other.
None of us were women in STEM.
And then
none of us.
We had cold water showers.
Okay, even sometimes people talk about things and you're like, oh, memory unlocked. That one, no, not unlocked. Gone forever. I have to fully trust you with that. Obviously, I remember the pigeon poop situation because yes, it's truly I remember 4 things.
Good pasta.
I remember the flat big pasta.
The flat big with the pesto.
Yes. And that's mostly it.
Do you remember the most important part about that trip?
I don't know. Do I?
We got Pam on that trip.
Okay, so I did not remember that until that episode of this podcast. The most cursed episode where you gaslit me to hell by being like, I love this bag with every fiber of my being, Bob, we're never going to get rid of it, even though it has a huge, massive rip in it. And then you said, you never fucking use it. I will never, ever, ever forget that. And I will never, ever let you live it down. And I will never, ever forgive you for that.
That's fine.
And that's
I've used her since then. So
you have used her since then. Yes. Yeah. Although I do think that she needs to be reduced, reused, and recycled.
Pam will go to the grave with me. Cremate my body with Pam.
Nothing like a little toxic fume for your cremation.
I mean, if we're burning a body anyway.
I don't think that's toxic. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know if you're releasing chemicals into the air other than just CO2, which is not great.
We've been consuming chemicals our whole lives. We're one giant cancer chemical.
This is true. You're all that microplastic.
And now we've checked the box of us just being a doom and gloom.
Do we do that often?
I feel like we do.
Oh, I don't. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, sure.
Why not? Yeah.
Sure.
Whatever.
Do you have any parting where I'm moving around so much on the frame because my legs are killing me as I sit crisscross applesauce on this floor? No pain, no gain here at AMF Pod.
No pain, no gain.
Do you have any last words? Anything you want to reminisce about? Or a favorite message?
Well, what I wanted to say was I really enjoyed the
say?
people that we collaborated with.
Oh, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah.
It's been a long
So
time,
long
but we
ago.
had a couple really cool collabs.
Yes. Do any of those podcasts exist? Do any of those podcasts exist anymore?
I think the Most Millennial podcast still does.
Oh, okay. Great.
I'm not sure if Bareback does.
I don't know either, but I see them on Instagram all the time.
Love them. Love everything they do on Instagram.
Yeah. Those are the two people we've collabed with.
We did, we got a couple messages from other podcasts like Legendary Africa and,
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about Miss Baby.
yes. Yep.
Turning Up the Heat or something like that.
Yep.
Also, and some other one. I can't remember.
So, those are fun.
Yeah. Okay. And so those were your favorite episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to miss the AMFies.
Oh, yeah. The
Should we
AMFies
do
were
the
never my
AMFies
favorite.
anyway? Should we just
do the
only do
AMFies
AMFies?
anyway.
That would be really funny. Let's do the AMFies every
okay.
year.
We'll be back for the AMFies in 2 months.
Wait, yeah, we'll be back. LOL. We're taking another
Wow.
month and a half off. We're going to do the AMFies, and you won't see us until December of next year.
Yeah, just an annual thing.
I have
I'm
a
cool
great
with that.
idea for the AMFies, too. One that's,
good.
I think, really going to piss us both off, which I think
Great.
would make for good content. So,
Love that for us.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I won't miss that. Do I have anything else that I'll, like, reminisce about? Or any? Maybe I should have looked through our backlog.
Perhaps.
Oh,
But
well.
here we are.
Here we are at the end. Thank you so much for being a loyal listener. This is me talking to Hannah and your mother.
Pretty much.
Oh, wait, what's your mother? I forgot. Your mother has sent us 3 emails that, like, got lost in the sauce.
Really?
Yes, hold on. I've
I
been
must
meaning to
not
bring
get the
this up.
notifications anymore.
You definitely don't, because I keep deleting all the emails. And
Because I haven't gotten a notification in like a year.
Oh, yeah. We get so many emails. I literally cannot wait to remove the email accounts from my phone, like my computer. So, your mother has sent us 3 emails. The first one is from September 15th, and it just says Pop-Tarts. Edward, my favorite Pop-Tart is the unfrosted strawberry, toasted with butter that melts perfectly. Never have I tried any other flavor. My girls can attest to my creature of habit taste buds.
True.
She's
don't
never
remember.
had any other flavor?
I mean, the chocolate chip I think is elite, but I guess she's never had another flavor.
That's wild. That's wild. Okay,
I don't
so that
even
was
remember
one
talking
email.
about Pop-Tarts.
I think it was probably in the summer when I was still working at Carnegie Mellon and in my little Pop-Tart phase. Yeah, my emotional support Pop-Tarts. We're out of that. Thank God. Another email from your mother on September 19th that is, no subject, just 2 kissy face emojis. That's it. Thank you for that. Archive.
Love.
And then the last one was from October 3rd. And it just says YouTube. And she asked, do I have to purchase something now to see you two? And the answer is no.
No.
You can still find us on all the platforms. I went through
All
a lot
the
of work to make
platforms.
sure you can still find us on all the platforms.
For free.
For free. And we're not paying to host it anymore. Shout out to Spotify. Nope. And those are the last 3 emails that we received here on A Message From. So
Incredible.
again, thank you to everybody for the past 2.5 years of this wild little podcast, this indie little podcast, this self-financed little podcast. Do not send us an email at a messagefrompod@gmail.com. Do not call us at 202-630-4509. And you can still find all our old shit everywhere you find it before. And on A Message From Pod on Instagram, and technically I think on TikTok, though I don't know why you would want to do either of those things. So from our... How does that work? How
From
do
our
those
hearts
phrases
to
work?
yours.
Is that the right phrase? See, another
Our
thing we're
lips to
checking
your
off.
ears.
Something I don't know.
From
our
us to
lips.
you.
From us to you. Goodbye. Ciao for now. See you in December.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.
Bis später.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Bye.
Bye. I'm going to stop recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.